hello, and welcome to Soul Sister Coaching. And today I want to talk to you about how to use what you got to get what you need. But before we start, I want you to go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button below. And when you like this video, leave us a thumbs up. All right, without further ado, let's get with it. For years and years and years, I have heard people say, I can't do it because I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have the other thing. They always make excuses on why they can't do something because everything ain't been put in their hand. Well, honey, I'm here to tell you that you have to use what you got. I've been doing it all my life and I know it works. You see, you got a starter. I don't care where you are or who you are. Look around yourself and think about all the talents and abilities that you have within yourself. I call them the secret hidden wealth. There's a secret hidden wealth within you. You got skills, you got talents, you got abilities. And when you look around yourself, you got objects that you could use, okay, that you need to start where you are. Start with what you have. Go as far as you can with it, and when you get as far as you can, a door will open for you. You know, scripture says when you've done all you can do, stand. And that's the truth, because see, when you go, use what you got, and go as far as you can, you can't see what's going to happen. You don't know what, and it's not for you to try to figure it out. Just use what you got to get what you need. And when you get as far as you can, you're going to be surprised. You know, I've been doing these videos for 9 years. Okay, and I'm thankful for the number of people that do subscribe, but you know, 9 years and so few subscribers and so few people watching it, I almost gave up. But I thank God that I've stuck with it because a door has just opened for me to show me what I was doing wrong. I see now why I've had so few subscribers. It's not my content, it's that I was thinking it was art. That the video, the YouTube business is an art. No, it's a science. And when you understand the science of it, then you start to get results. I've gotten more results in the last 3 weeks than I have in years. So anyway, use what you got to get what you need. And I want to share a story with you today from my book. People commented on it last week. I'm putting it up again. How to Manifest Your Good. And you've got to read this book. You can get it on Amazon. And I hope you'll get a copy. I'm not saying it for the little bit that I'll make on it. It's not for the money that I'll make. But it's for you. Because I know that if you read these stories and do what I've suggested here, honey, you're going to soar to the top. Can I say you're going to become a millionaire? No, I can't say that because I've never been a millionaire, but I'm pretty well off. I have money to spare. I have plenty to share and to spare. But, you know, that was not my aim. Maybe that's yours. And if it is, the laws work. I don't care what you're aiming at. The law will work for you if you use it. So use it, use it, use it. And now I'm going to tell you my story real quick before I get off of here. What is your dream? You got to use what you got to get what you need. And that's what I want to tell you about one of my stories in my book. Now, don't let me not remind you. I do have my magnifying glass with me again today in case I have to use it. So just put up with me a little bit. Okay? Thanks. All right, we're going to start here. We're talking about public office. All my life, from the time I was a little girl, I wanted to be in public office. I tried and tried and tried, but I never did. I never did until something happened. I'm going to read you that part. Public office. After finishing college with a BA degree in political science, my goal was to become a public official. I thought about it, talked about it, and felt myself doing it. Every time I'd see Barbara Jordan, the powerful congresswoman from Texas, speaking on TV, it would fan the flames of desire in my heart to run for public office. I took a position with the state comptroller, who was a Republican after I graduated from college. And I was always a Democrat, but hey, you have to go where the door opens sometimes. So soon, I gained a reputation as an outstanding administrator. Now, this is really strange here. I have to tell you this. I went to college so that I wouldn't have to be a secretary, because prior to going to college, I was a secretary, and I mean I was good. I could take shorthand at about 160, 180 words a minute, and my typing was about 65, 75 words with maybe one error. But I didn't want to be no secretary, okay? I wanted to be a public official or whatever, something other than that. But anyway, after I got my degree in political science, the job that I landed was as a secretary. But I was so good, it didn't take them long to notice my skills. Well, I took a position with the state comptroller, who was a Republican. Soon, I gained a reputation as an outstanding administrator. When President Gerald Ford came to Chicago for a presidential visit, I was handpicked to organize his temporary office for the event, and appeared on national television with his countdown session and his staff members. After this exposure, my name started being bantered about for political office. In 1976, my opportunity appeared. When slate making time came, they needed a woman, and they needed an African American to round out their ticket. I could fill both slots. My brother was a Republican committeeman, and he put my name up to run. Even though I had voted Democrat, I was given a unanimous approval. Of course, they didn't expect me to win. In the city of Chicago, the Democrat machine dominated the election, and Mayor Richard J. Daley was the mayor and the boss. Okay. I was only a token and what was called a throwaway candidate. All the political pundits said, I was spitting in the wind. I had no name recognition, less than $5,000, no meaningful support, and I was running in a city where only the candidates of Mayor Richard J. Daley, the boss, could be elected. No one believed I could win, except me. They underestimated the power of a burning desire. They underestimated the power of belief. They underestimated one's ability to creatively use their own inner faculties to manifest their good. Use what you got. Use what you've got to get what you need. This is the secret I use to bring my desire for political office into manifestation. I pass it on to you. Instead of looking at what you don't have, look at what you do. What do you already have around you that you could use to help you manifest your good? Put them in personal comment. I like to see what they are. Use what you've got to get what you need. Turn on your creative mind and think. So, what if I didn't have a campaign office? I had an apartment and people. I had people I trusted to watch out for me when others were there. I turned it into my campaign headquarters. And pretty soon, there were young people coming and going as they worked tirelessly to help me win. Unable to afford much literature, or the costly dinners around the county, I came up with an idea to still meet the people and get my name out there too. I had a rather large button made with my name on it, and I wore it everywhere I went. It looked unusual, funny really, but it got results. I would get to the dinners early because I couldn't afford to pay for them, and work the tables, shaking hands one after another, showing them my big button and asking them to remember my name. I did the same thing every morning as I stood by the subway entrance at the bus stop. Regarding advertising, I could not afford it. Instead, I created press. I got so much of it that it was far more beneficial than advertising could have ever been. There were many problems with this governmental body I was running for, not to mention the corruption. So I studied the issues. And when I was ready, I courageously called press conferences and creatively staged them. I hit my opponents hard. It was scary, real scary, but I did it anyway. Pretty soon, honey, I was getting front page coverage in all the major newspapers. The Tribune, the Sun-Times, the Chicago Defender, you name it, I was in it. On the front page too. And television and radio, they started sharing clips and sound bites from my press conferences too. Creativity works. Dare to be different. Think for yourself in line with your dream, and you will make powerful demonstrations as well. The end, or is it? Well, when the campaign ended, not only had I garnered more civic and media endorsements than any candidate, but I had also led the entire slate of candidates on my ticket, only coming in second to the one Republican office holder in Chicago, the state's attorney. I had garnered nearly 1 million votes with less than $5,000. However, I lost. It was hard for me to believe it because I felt myself in that seat so strongly. I had visualized it, spoken words of power in line with it, felt myself already there, and most of all, I had worked so hard to win. Sometimes, though, the universe gives us a curveball that we weren't expecting. But it is exactly what we've asked for. Remember this. It's not over just because they say it is. Shortly after the election, the governor appointed one of the commissioners to a cabinet level position, and a vacancy occurred. He had the sole authority to appoint her replacement, and guess who wanted it? So did 6 other people: mayors, county commissioners, aldermen. So I ran again. I revved up my campaign once more, and I went to war to fight for that spot. Finally, after several months of continuing to press forward because I believed it was mine, I won. My good could no longer be denied. It had to manifest because I had used spiritual law to bring the invisible into the visible, and it did. The governor appointed me to fill out the vacancy, which was a 3-year term. But honey, I used what I had, and I come around. I couldn't get in the front door, but I used what I had and came around and got in the back door. Once again, through the secrets that I share with you here, I manifested my calling. At 27 years of age, I became the youngest commissioner in the history of the Water Reclamation District of Greater Chicago. I set and administered an $800 million budget and served 5.5 million people in Chicago and 114 surrounding communities. Use what you got. Use what you got. That's what I did. Use what you got, and you'll get. Well, that's all I have for you today, but if you enjoyed, and this was helpful, if you enjoyed this video and it was helpful to you, please subscribe to our channel and leave us a thumbs up. And I love to hear your comments and what you think. And what are the tools? What do you have that you could use in your life right now? Leave me a comment and tell me what they are below, and maybe we can do a little coaching here with you. I'd like to do that. Also, if you need more videos of this kind on how to use what you've got, I want you to check out the links that I'm going to leave below for other shows on this topic. Until next week, God bless you, and may the rest of your life be the best of your life. Bye-bye.